had my beard trimmed specially for today. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, let's get to it. Welcome everyone. I am back and raring to go.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
I've just had a look. Can you remember when you did your last project on my YouTube channel?
Ooh.
Go on.
I'm going for July.
No.
Okay. How far off am I?
At least 2 months.
I can't go backwards in months. I don't remember.
May. It was May last year when you did your last project, and it was the Bumblebee Shadowbox frame.
It was.
It was actually May the 13th, 2025, which was Mum and Dad's anniversary.
Ah.
There you go.
There you
So
go.
I've just had a look. So he's back.
Fighting fit. A lot better. Thank you for all the love and the wishes I've had from everybody.
And the cards.
And cards, yes, and cards.
Lots and lots of cards.
So today, I'm going to make a project.
Yay!
Passed over the project.
Sorry.
Thank you. So, today we're going to make this gramophone. It
Look.
looks incredibly complicated,
It does.
but it's not.
It's not.
I remember what Giselle said. I can't make that. I said, of course you can.
Of course you can, Giselle.
Because we actually made this in the Indigo Blue Mixed Media Mayhem in December.
Yes, we did.
But I wanted to share it with everybody else. Susan, everybody that was there, everybody enjoyed it. So I'm going to share it with you guys as well.
Yes.
And
So this is your project, my project that I did in the Mixed Media Mayhem.
we're not talking about him though, are we?
Be quiet a moment.
Okay.
Was the letterpress Shadowbox
It was,
tray,
I like that.
And chase. And I will be doing this as a project, and you can actually buy the kits for doing this too. But that'll be probably next month. So
We will. So
there you go.
yeah. So this comes out two sheets of MDF and some little other small sheets as well.
Can I show them?
Project. There we go. We'll run through it in a minute when we go through.
So this is how the kit comes, and obviously the video that you're watching at this very moment in time is your instrucciones,
Instruction is how to build said item.
because that's what we're going to be doing today.
You're going to need sweet FA as in product. Fanny Adams.
Yes,
Yes.
not a lot.
You're not going to need a lot of gear.
No.
I'll run through it in a minute. So let's go overhead before I say anything even worse. Bye. Okay.
Well, just before we start, let me turn that heater off.
Yeah.
That's better.
That's so much better.
So much better.
So I've just seen that.
No,
I thought it was a little cutting mat.
it is a
square
little cutting
one.
mat. No, it's a long, thin cutting mat that came with. Oh,
Just making spaghetti. Oh, how sweet. Anyway,
it came with that trimmer, which is useless.
we're digesting, aren't we? Digressing.
Digressing. Completely and utterly digressing.
Okay, so let's run through the kit first. So, as you saw a minute ago, this is what we're going to make, the gramophone.
Mini gramophone.
Mini gramophone. So you get, it comes in this rather lovely little pack. So, let's have a, can't get into it.
You can't get into it.
Can't get into it. There we are. That was
You
easy.
did it backwards, didn't you?
That was easy.
You packed it with your shins.
Well, yeah, I packed it backwards. There we are. Okay. So, thank you, lovely. So
You've moved the bin, have you?
I have moved the bin, man.
Started
Yeah.
moving things in the
I
shed.
have started moving things in the shed. So, we have, that's the horn of the gramophone. These are all the bendy bits. And there are all the ribs that go down the back. Yeah.
So, do you want to just quickly talk through what tools they're going to need for doing it?
I'm getting there if you give me a chance. Okay, that's the second sheet. And then we have the sheet which is how you attach the horn to the base, as in this gubbins here. Okay, so there's your kit. So you're not going to need a lot, to be honest, not until we start painting. So you've got your kit and a little bit of sandpaper or
Henry board.
a Henry board, a little paintbrush, some water because I'm going to use grab and go. If it oozes out, I'll wet the brush, just clean it off. It just tidy when you come to finish.
You can explain as you do it.
Yeah. And scalpel, and most importantly, you're going to need hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 rubber bands. There we are. I stole these from Ella. You want little rubber bands. Ruler, please, mister. Thank you. The rubber bands want to be about, well, they did have to be too big, but they don't be too small.
2 inches.
About 50 mils, 2 inches long. You're actually going to wrap them around. This is how you're going to leave, I'll show you in a minute, but you're going to need 16. Okay, so let's start. We'll put the rest to one side and we'll start with the horn. The horn looks like it's the most difficult thing to make. It's not. It's all about process. Okay, so first of all, we'll just pop them out. I just don't want to break them. So they've got little nubbins in to keep them in the sheet. That's one.
Is it just one upright per piece?
No, there's, hang on. Yes, one upright per piece.
Right.
Goes in the middle.
So just to show them how to do one, because then it's a repeat process.
It is.
8 times then,
It is.
isn't it?
So I'll just take that out of there. Come back to me in a minute when I've got all these bits out and we'll make a start.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll probably fast forward this anyway.
Yeah.
So what was the hand gesture for?
It was so I finished getting them all out.
hadn't you?
I hadn't. I
There's
don't-
still
I'll
one
say
there.
that. I'll say that in a minute.
No, I'll just zip through it. I'll probably do a faded jump cut.
Okay, and then we'll come back to it when I do this last one and I'll push it out and then we'll say it. Okay. Back on. Okay, just be careful when you take these out not to bend them too much because they've got the little bends in them.
The living edge, I believe it's called.
Living edge, yeah. And then you just want that piece which is actually the piece that they slip into. So we want one of those, and your second one is on the second sheet. Because you need 2 of those. Okay, so that sheet is now empty.
Done and dusted. Pass
Done
it
and
over.
dusted.
And I shall
So my glamorous assistant.
pop it in the WPB file.
Okay. Got a few little nubbins. Just sand them off. I'll just do one. And then you'll be able to see how you work. And you have to do the same thing 8 times. So I've just sanded off the top there so it doesn't look untoward. Little bit there. On here, it's got a little bit there. And a little bit there. And then one there. And I'll explain to you why you need the rubber bands. So, if we look at the machine itself, these are the little, these are the backs of the little segments of the horn. So that one, so you put it face down, that goes on there. There we are, quite tight are these, which is good.
It's a nice tight curve.
Yeah.
The technical term
It
there.
is, and that goes in there. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to put glue. I'll show you exactly where to put the glue. My assistant is shaking it as we speak. I'm using grab and go. You can use any other kind of glue.
Make sure that's it.
Oh, yeah. Let's get that on there. Okay, so a little bit of glue up there. We don't want a lot. You don't need a lot. Okay.
If you haven't got the grab and go, then just ordinary woodworking glue or PVA is more than adequate.
Okay. You must stop there with the glue. Do not go to the bottom. And I'll explain to you in a little while when we've made all these up. So you,
Just hold it up a little bit closer to the camera.
so your glue is going to go there. That's your nubbins. That goes round. Leave the nubbins bare and go to the first notch. Do not go past the first notch and don't put any glue in there.
Right.
Okay. It's quite easy when you get motoring. So then that just pushes into there like we saw before. With glue on it, it's a little bit easier because it just slides in. And as you see, the glue has come out a little bit there. So I'll just get a little bit of water just to wash it away. You don't want glue everywhere. You can wash it all off when you've done, but the grab and go is inclined to glue quite quickly. Rubber band around there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That just holds that there. Theoretically, you need one up there, but that is incredibly tight. That is fit beautifully, but I'm still going to put one on. There we are. And that will just hold all that together. There we are. Although it might twang off. There we are. So, that's what you've got. So that is your first...
Try and centre your hands.
I'm sorry, I do apologise. That is the first one of those, as you see. So we're going to do that 8 times. So I've done the first one. Just get that little bit of glue off there. Tidy is as tidy does. Oh yeah, Grandma used to say that.
Was that Forrest Gump?
I think my granny said it. Oh yeah. So that's one. So we're going to repeat it now another 7 times. And I'll be back and I'll show you exactly what we're going to do next. We need to leave these to dry for about 10 minutes, quarter of an hour as well.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we've got them all rubber banded up. We're going to leave those now to dry. You can see how they sort of form the horn like that. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, and the 2 daisies to go with it.
Do they need gluing together?
No. No.
Okay.
No, if you glue them together, you will be in a real mess.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that goes there. So we'll do the box next. So the box section is quite simple, quite straightforward. You've built Mike's boxes, my boxes before. So just pop them out from the sheet. So that's 1 side, 2 side, 3 side, 4 side, 5 side, 6 sides. Okay, the other pieces will come to in a moment because we don't actually need those yet. Okay, so again, we're just going to quickly sand off the nubbins. There's only 4 on each, and they all appear on the outside edge. There we go. There we are.
Just for tidy's sake.
Just a tidy shot. I mean, the tiny, tiny little nubbins. If you want to leave them, leave them. You could actually do it when you made the box up.
Yeah.
But I just prefer to do it. We all do things differently. I prefer just to do them before I start. There's none in the valleys of the boxes, by the way, so you'd have to worry about that, because if there was, you'd have problems with it fitting, and there aren't any, so it doesn't. No, 2 together there, and 2 there. 1 and 2. So a bit wipe up. There we go. I've got my old sweatshirt on. Look at that.
Grubby.
Grubby. It's what I work in. I prefer to do it than ruin really good clothes. Okay, so we've got our box sides. We've got six sides there. So the top and the bottom are identical. 2 of the sides are identical, and the other 2 sides are identical as well. So the easiest way to do this, as I explained in class, is we'll put it together flat like that. 1, 2.
So as long as you've got 2 similar sides facing each other on opposite sides of the square, it doesn't make a difference.
No, it doesn't. If you can't mix them up, they will not go together. You can't put that there because it will not fit.
No,
So,
but it doesn't matter which way around on the square base.
No, as long as the 2 castles with their little indents in top and bottom, or left and right,
Yeah.
and then the ones with the sticky out nubbins are either left and right or top and bottom. So it doesn't, as long as the opposites face and they match, you're fine. So I find it much easier to do it this way, because all you have to do is to run the glue down like that. I know there's quite a lot of glue coming out, ladies and gents, but hey. It's better to put a little bit too much on than not enough. You do not want it to fall to pieces once you've made it. There we go. A little bit on the nubbins there. And then just a little bit there, and there, and there. There we go. Okay. So then we bring two sides up. It all starts to push into the... There we are, moved. There we go. 2, 3, and 4. Just clean that up inside a little bit. Nobody's going to see it, but for sake of...
You know it's there.
I know it's there, yeah. Don't push too hard, because it'll push the box to bits.
Can you put elastic bands around it to hold it together?
You can, that's a very good idea, Mike. So another one. Oh, missed it. There we are. 1. You don't need a great amount of pressure on it. Just enough just to hold it all together. If you haven't got any rubber bands big enough, but you should have, because you've used them from the other pieces. And then we just need a damp cloth. I'm just going to wipe off the excess, because it will stick out, and that's not what we want. Yeah. So that's 1.
So
while that's holding together, we're fine, because what we can do then is put the other piece on to make the box.
Right, okay.
The rubber bands are keeping it all perfect. Oh, missed a bit there. The rubber bands are keeping it all quite tight, so you can put on and put a little bit of weight on it, but don't put too much weight on it, because you don't really want to be forcing the sides apart. Once they've started to stick, there's no point making them part again. There we are. You don't need a lot. I sometimes use glossy accents, don't I? That's
You do.
one of my favourite glues. And that will only go on one way, and it goes there, and you push. You see, you can push down because you've got the rubber bands.
Mm-hmm.
Without rubber bands, it would have gone. We'll just wash that off there. How long does the grab and go glue take to set, Mike?
Oh, not long.
I mean, if you want to use glossy accents, you can do. Just leave it for an hour and come back, and it'll be ready to
The
go.
grab and go was specifically formulated to be used on wood, like MDF like this.
And that's from
So
Indigo Blue.
It is. So it's really good for woodworking stuff, and tends to work fairly quickly. So
Yeah.
within 5 minutes.
Oh, lovely. So we'll put that over there. See, we've got it all. So there's your box base. So we'll put that there. Next pieces to come out, we have the decorative pieces for the sides. All these pieces are exactly the same.
Could you leave those separate to paint up individually afterwards?
That's what I'm going to do, yeah. So I'm just going to push them out of the sheet. I'm going to empty the sheet so we know what all the bits are. So the ladies and gents know what all the bits are that goes with what. So that's those. So just a little bit of a rub. Sorry, I keep working towards myself. It's what I'm used to doing. I work on my knee in the workshop because the table's full of stuff. Isn't it, Mike?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I would say get all your bits out, get them all sanded down, and then start painting. But as Mike quite rightly said, it is easier to paint these separately and then stick them on, which is what we did when we did the class. Okay, so those 4. Those 4, as I say, are to go on the sides. So put those over there. We've then got a few more pieces. We have, looks like a small carrier bag, doesn't it? That is actually the top of the box where the horn fits in, which I'll show you in a minute. So we'll just sand that lightly. Okay. Then we have the record. So that pushes out. What some of the guys and girls did at class was they painted it, and then when they get home they're going to reduce an album favourite of theirs out, a record
Oh yeah.
and actually stick it on.
All right, put a
Real record
printed
print
image
on
of a
top, yeah.
record. Yeah, that's a good idea.
On top, so that's that one. Then we have the slot. The slot is where the key fits into the gramophone. So that's the slot there. Mike's having a click away here.
So I just realised something. While you're doing that, I'm just looking at on the computer.
Okie dokie. Then we've got the two small circles. The two small circles are for the record to sit on. So it gives you a little bit. It becomes a little bit more 3D. There's two. You can have the centre to your record there, and then that goes underneath. But I'll show you those in a minute. That's those. The most delicate part is the key, which is there. So when you push that out, please be careful. You don't snap it. You just push very lightly, front to back. There we go. Now that sheet now is empty. However, my assistant has left me bereft.
Of what?
Doing your job. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. There we go. As I said, this is the little key that goes in the side. Just give that a little sand down there. And that then fits in there. We'll do that when we come to put it together. But that pushes in there and that goes on the side of the gramophone. Just sand. There we go. So these are all the bits we've got so far. We still have this to do. But I think what we'll do is we'll start taking all the rubber bands off the horn, and we'll start to put that together. We don't need these yet. These are one of the last things that we need to make. And these are the brackets that holds the horn onto the base of the gramophone.
Right, so let's not overcomplicate matters. None use them when we need.
Yeah, so we'll put those to one side. Okay, so put those over there. Come back to those, and that as well. So these are all dry now. We need to de-rubber band. Be careful with them as you take them off. You don't want to break what you've made.
I mean, it's fairly sturdy, so this shouldn't do.
Oh, it's very sturdy. The most delicate part are these. Once it's stuck on there, it's fine. But if it's loose and you do that, you will smash these. They're not made.
But they won't, will they?
No, they won't. You won't, because I've just told you not to. There we are. See, it's the way it bends. It's clever. Very clever. So that's one. When they're made up, they're quite resilient, aren't they?
They are. Right, so we'll take all the elastic bands off and then we'll be right back.
Yes. There we are. There's the last one come off of that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we are. Okay. So we have all 8 of our little segments now for the horn. So these are the brackets that support the horn itself. They're the spacers that allow you to get that lovely shape.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we need to do, is it easy? We'll put a little bit of glue in each one of these.
Is it best to do all the glue all in one go, or just do it as and when you're doing it?
I'm going to do them all in one go, because I'll explain to you why as we go along. You work opposites, or you put every other one in. Because if you try and do them all together, it's quite difficult to do, but it's very easy to do it this way.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if you get glue on it, it doesn't matter, because we are going to wash it down with a brush to get it off. 4, 5. There we go. You don't need a lot of glue. Okay, so the way it works is you're going to put one into the top one, like that, and you're going to put the second one in as well, like that. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You're then going to do the opposite one. Now you've got glue in everything there, it's not going to go anywhere, it's stationary. That can't go anywhere now. So that just pushes into there. Like, I've got me lined up properly. I'm a bit high, there we are. Give me a second. That's it, I'm not lined up. That's better, that's it. There. you've got bunny ears, that's what we call them. So you've got 2 in. So once those 2 are in, it locks it, and they will not go anywhere now. They can't go anywhere. Because you've got your glue in already, you're going to put the other one in there. So that's going to be your every other one. And then that one goes in there. And that becomes
number 4.
Number 4. So you're halfway there.
So you've now got table legs.
So you've now got table legs, yeah. Or a flower. So just push them into the clip in. They're not going to go anywhere. So then while you've got them in your hand, excuse me, a little bit of water, and we'll get the glue off these 4 first. It just allows you to get in, because once you get the other ones in, it's a lot more not as easy to get the glue off. But if you're quite exact with your glue in, you won't have this problem. There we are. And it does dry clear this anyway. The next 4, I forgot to put some glue in that one, Mike.
Dear.
Oh yeah. The next 4, so you pick a space, you slide it in, and you push it in. See, now it's starting to make its shape. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6. Number 7. Click. And number 8. There we are. Okay, so we'll just get the glue off those. A little bit of brush, a little bit of water, as I said before. It does dry transparent.
Yeah, and I think once you've got your paint on,
Oh, the paint will cover it all. Yeah, you won't see anything. Nothing at all.
But it does go transparent anyway once it's
yeah,
dry, so
it does.
Even if you miss a bit, I wouldn't worry.
No. It's just like a little undercoat, isn't it, really? There we go.
So do you have a little bit of room to be able to adjust?
I'm coming to that in a second, yeah.
Okay.
So, just wipe that off there. Okay, so, wash that off. Okay, so now your rubber bands come in. What you want to do is you just want to put a rubber band around the base, and you're going to put it between the 2 circles. So it just goes in like that, and that will then pull it all square. And then you've got time to adjust the horn how you like. I suggest you just put it down very lightly and just tap. And then you can arrange them how you like.
And then would you suggest leaving it upside down like that to dry?
Yeah, I would say leave it upside down to dry, somewhere quite warm, so it won't take long to dry at all. Yeah. So we'll put that over there. And we'll talk about this one. And this is the small sheet. On the sheet you've got 2, 4, 6, 8 little circles. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 circles. These are actually the bun feet that go underneath the machine.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you see there's some little feet underneath? Sorry, Mike.
There you go, we can see it better now.
Yeah, they're the bun feet underneath. Okay. I keep forgetting that. I'm out of practice.
You are out of practice. Like I said, it has been nearly a year, so.
I do apologise. What we're going to do, we're just going to stick 2 of those together to make a 6mm foot. There we go. There we are. Okay, so just a little bit of grab and go in the middle or any of the glue that you're using. 1, 2, 3. I learnt my lesson with this, don't put a lot on. Because when you do that and make a sandwich of it, it comes out the sides.
Squidgies.
It does, it squidges out. So we'll just put those together, push together, outside with your fingers.
Okay, just wipe off the excess.
Yeah, there's one little foot. Push them together. Run them on the outside with your fingers or a damp cloth. 2. Is it raining again outside?
It's just raining a little bit. At least I'm watertight now.
EY sealed all the windows. Well, not sealed the windows, he's put some...
No, I've sealed the windows.
Yes.
There's no ingress through the window
3,
anymore.
and number 4 is there. When there's a dry, if the nubbins are still showing, just give them a very light sand. We'll put those to one side. Okay. The next, you'll notice you've got 4 of the little... Well, you're not chevrons, are they? What would you call them, Mike?
Brackets.
Brackets.
Angle brackets.
Angle brackets. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them all together before I rub the nubbins off them. These form the bracket.
If you just move out the way a minute.
Yep.
So these form the bracket that the horn sits on and goes into the bass with.
Okay. I put glue on all of them. One of them doesn't need glue, does it? Because it's the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all we do is just push those together. And get them to set. Do 2 2s if you like, rather than 4.
And then glue the 2
And
2s
then glue
together.
the 2 2s together. But because I'm incredibly impatient, I'm gluing all 4 together. And then make sure that they're level by just pushing onto the counter or onto your mat. Way up. Get the excess glue off as well. And then that's done as well. So I just noticed I've got a little bit of glue underneath this I want to get rid of. Okay, so while this is drying, we can do something else. So what we'll do now is we have 2... Where have I put them?
What are you looking for?
Looking for the 2... I'll find them. They'll come to me in a minute. Ah, they're there. Ha! I didn't take them out. Those 2. Okay. All empty now. Thank you. So, with these we're going to do again, we're just going to sand the nubbins off.
So is this what the bracket sits into underneath the horn?
It is.
Right.
So it's that piece just there. See where my fingers are? Just there.
So that will fit in.
That sits into there.
Into here.
It does, Mike, yeah. It's quite straightforward. Okay, and then just a little bit more grab and go on there. And then give it a squish. There we are. Right, I'll just leave those to dry and we'll be back with you in 2 shades of a donkey's tail. Okay, so the little box is now dry. We will relieve it of its rubber bands. 1, 2. So we need to start painting now. So we're going to paint the box first. We're also going to paint the record that's going to go on. And I think we'll also probably paint the feet as well. So these are all going to be black. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some black gesso, indigo blue. I like this because it dries really quickly.
Well, the MDF soaks it up really quickly.
Yeah, it does. So
It's a very good primer.
it is an excellent primer. So give that a light coat. Covers very quickly, doesn't it?
Mm.
Oh, yeah. You could paint it brown if you wanted to have it like a wood effect. Give a wood effect on it. It's up to you. If you wanted to paint it a bit more funky, use blue, green, any colour that you fancy. I'm going for the classical black and gold finish on the record player and on the horn itself. Although a lot of people in class kept them as they were, didn't they?
They didn't really have much time really to decorate them as such. Some didn't, obviously because people work quicker than others. But a lot of them did actually decorate them when they got home.
Yeah, some people said they're going to leave them because they liked the...
Yeah, they preferred the colours that they had at home
Yeah.
to what we'd supplied them with. Which is fair enough.
But the whole point of the class was to learn how to make
Build
it.
it.
Build it. It was about the build, not the finish. It wasn't a technique, was it? It was a build, a proper build. There we go. I like black gesso, but you can't see how far down it is in the bottle when you put your brush in. There we go. There we go. I'll just paint the top, and then what I'll do is I'll then leave that to dry, and I'll turn it over and do the base. I mean, you could give it, once you've done this, you could dry brush it, couldn't you, I suppose, with metallics or with a wax or something.
Yes, you could do.
There we go.
If that's the effect that you wanted.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's your project, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to use that other paint pot to keep that on so it doesn't stick to the mat. And then just the record itself. As I say, a lot of the girls and boys in class, they actually got an old album, scanned it and put it on.
Can you remember off the top of your head what the size is for that circle, Ian?
I can do better than that. Hang on. Circle measures 70.
Bang on 70.
So just a little bit, yeah, about 70. Yes, bang on 70, which is 2 3/4 inches.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Are you having a thought about something or no?
No, I'm just thinking if people wanted to do that, then that's the size that they need to create the circle to drop their
album,
record image in.
Yes. Okay, so that's that one. Don't worry about painting the bottom of that.
It's not going to be seen.
You're not going to see it. And then we just need to do the feet. Again with the feet. Again with the feet, you don't need to paint one side of them because that's going to be stuck to the underside of the box.
What was in that, a dead spider?
I think so, yeah. It didn't look very nice. Anyway, whatever. It's an old bottle, isn't it?
It's just a sample bottle.
Is it? Ah, okay.
Which I've had for a while.
Fair enough. So that's that one. One. There we go. Two. I think the borrowers are running back as far as on top of the shed again. Sounds like it.
I think what it is, it's the berries from the hawthorn
Ah, yes.
that have fallen onto the shed roof, and the wind is blowing them around like billiard balls on
Yeah.
a table.
Missed one there. Missed a nubbin.
I keep saying I have to get up there with a ladder and just brush them all off.
Yeah. Be a good idea. Got paint everywhere. Have a clean up in a second. There we go. So I'll just wash up and get tidied up here, and I'll be back in 2 minutes with you with the gold paint that we're going to use as well. So the black paint's done and my hands are clean again.
Yay!
As Mike pointed rightly out, I don't need to paint that side because that's going on it and it covers it up.
No, you're whispering again.
I was just sort of saying mustn't do that. Yeah, don't paint the other side. Mike was quite right. I was stupid and I shouldn't have said paint that because that's going to be covered.
Well, you can, but you don't need to.
No, you don't.
That's the thing, because it's going to get covered up anyway. So
You're not going to see it.
No, you're not going to see it.
Okay. So next we'll stick on the feet. Feet are all nice and dry now. You can make gold feet if you wanted, I suppose. Yeah.
Well, you can paint them any colour you like.
Yeah. Sky blue pink with yellow dots. Just a little bit of glue because I don't want to get it oozing out from there. There we go. And then just pop them probably 8 to 10 mils from the edge. Doesn't really matter. It's your preference. Nobody's going to see them, are they? To be honest.
No.
That's why they're feet. Okay, that'll stick nicely on there. The grab and go should do a really good job. Looks like a big piece of Lego now, doesn't it?
Other brands are available. No, they're not, are they?
No. Yeah, you can see it back there.
It
Yeah.
does look like a massive piece of
Lego.
of building bricks.
Building brick material. There we go. So there's your feet. They sit on the feet nicely. Okay, we've done the record as well. So I'm just going to put. What I'm going to do is just going to pop a little bit of glue underneath there.
So what piece is this?
This is one of the larger of the two circles that was left, and that's going to go underneath, and that's the spacer piece really. So the record has a little gap between that and the turntable.
Right, so if I can just bring this one in, you can see that there is a bit of a gap underneath.
Yep, and that is the gap.
That's the gap that Ian's just doing there.
So
just one piece or two?
Just one piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this other piece, which you can put underneath if you want. I'm going to paint that gold, so that will sit on top of the record like a centre. There isn't one on that one.
All right, okay.
So that's all the black painting is done, apart from the horn. Horn's dry, but I'm just going to leave it for a little while just to set, and we'll crack on with all the gold stuff. Okay. Could I have a new foam pad, please, Mike? I've just realised I haven't brought a pad with me.
Okay. Have you explained that yet?
No, I haven't. Okay. Once you have stuck those two together with that minute got on those four pieces, give them a little light sand. You want to make sure that they actually do fit nicely. I've just given them a little light sand here because the glue that you use between them will give you a little bit of extra thickness, and you really need just to push in.
Right. Do you want a flat one or a domed one?
Oh, a flat one, please. The dome one's just a bit out of my comfort zone. So do both sides, because one's got to go in there, and then one has to go in the square piece there, which we'll talk about in a minute when I've done the painting of the gold. Okay, so yeah, just make sure you sand them down so they fit. They need to be a tight fit, but they also need to be able to get some glue in there as well.
Yeah, and with you sticking the four pieces together, you've got 3 lots of glue laminating together, so it might just be a little bit tight, which is why you might need to sand that just a little bit.
If it's not, it's not.
Heavier.
But if it is, just give it a little bit of a...
Yeah, it really depends on how much glue you use.
It does. Oh, as you know, I go through quite a lot of gold glue.
Glue?
Gold glue? Gold paint, in fact, as well. This is half a litre. There we go. And this is the System 3 from Rowney. It's quite thick.
It is very thick, isn't it?
Thick and glue.
Heavy body.
Yeah. The reason I'm using a sponge dauber is if you use a paintbrush, you're going to end up getting paint all the way down in here. In there.
So if that's what you want, use a paintbrush.
Use a paintbrush. If you don't, use a sponge dauber. It's much quicker with a sponge dauber. And you won't get paint. You won't get paint brush marks on it. You'll end up with a little texture. There we go.
So with this gramophone being black and gold, it's going to be almost deco in look, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I've not thought of that. Yeah, it is, isn't it? You've got a deco pad coming out soon, haven't you?
I have I did an art journal page, a circular art journal page, in January. My song lyric page was Keep Young and Beautiful.
Yes.
And I used a beautiful Art Deco lady, and I did say that I had enough to make a paper pad, and everybody said, oh yes please.
Oh, it was a lovely image.
Yes, so there will be a 6x6 paper pad and digi-download version coming out very, very soon, and it's going to be called Deco Dolls.
Deco Dolls, wow.
Yes.
Yeah. So much quicker than painting with
I
a
will
brush.
show you the page, but I don't know what I've done with it. Put the journal away
You
somewhere.
put it away somewhere and you can't remember where it is.
I've tidied it up for you to be here, so...
It has, yeah. Well, we couldn't get in.
Yeah, it was a little bit messy.
Yes. Well, I tidied up yesterday and I put all my stuff away in the cupboards and then found stuff I didn't know I had, which was nice.
That's very nice.
Okay, so that's 2.
And you only need to paint one side.
You do.
Because you're doing the other side down.
To the box, yes. And what's good about just doing the fronts is with a sponge dauber, the inside is still black round or dark where it's been laser cut, so it sort of disappears when you stick it on the box, which is quite nice. Do you need toilet? You're bouncing up and down.
I'm cold.
Very cold here. Well, turn the heater off, haven't you?
Because the heater's off, yes.
Yes, because we can't shout above the heater, can we? It's rather a noisy aircon fan heater.
Well, it's not that loud, but it's,
It's enough to be annoying.
It's enough to be annoying.
There we are. Our window cleaner's just been as well, talking of annoying. It's raining. Nice lad. But it always comes when it rains. Or does it rain because he's come?
Who knows?
Difficult one. Okay, that's number 3. I do so love bingies. Sponge daubers. There we go. Makes life so much easier.
Yes, we're bad in the bulk, don't we?
Do. I mean, you like using the dome ones, don't you?
I find for stenciling the domed ones are better,
Yeah.
but that's just my preference.
Yeah, I've not really tried the dome ones that much. Didn't fancy going out on a limb today trying the dome ones.
Well, when you put in paint on a flat surface like this,
yeah,
then the flat ones are better. But when you're stenciling and you're getting into detail,
yeah,
the domed ones are better.
of course, yeah. So that's that. Then we need to do the top of the box.
Yes. So what colour are you doing that?
We'll do that gold as well. We're going for a gold and a black theme. There we are. There we go. Easy. Don't forget, you don't need to paint the other side of it because it's going to be stuck onto the box lid that we just talked about. So you only need to paint one side. I'm going to paint this side. There's no right or wrong which side, but
No.
I've got this one upside, sort of. Nearly put my hand on the knife. Then
Are we done with that now?
what's that?
The knife.
Yes,
Do you want me to move it out of the way?
yes, please. Because I'm not really
Because-
very safe with
Because
knives.
otherwise,
There'll be tears
there will be tears and bloodshed.
and a lot of bloodshed because I'm on blood thinners.
Mm-hmm.
So if I cut myself, it doesn't stop bleeding,
No.
which is not a good idea. There we go. Lovely, and then I'll just paint that side. I do like a nice gold colour.
Gold paint seems to be very rare these days.
Really?
Well, Indigo Blue stopped doing it. They do one, but it's more of a champagne gold.
I'm not overly
No,
keen, to
it's
be
not.
honest.
No,
It's a bit pinky.
I prefer brassy golds
Yeah.
to ordinary gold.
There we go.
But that's just me, I think.
That's just you, isn't it? Okay, the next thing to do is going to be the slot for the key, which goes on the side. So we just need to do one side of that again. I'm going to give a demo.
Which is this piece here.
It is. There we go.
So is that, are you doing that gold as
I'm
well?
doing that gold as well.
Right.
All the pieces I'm doing now are gold.
So are you going to do the key gold?
I am
as well?
going to do the key gold as well,
Shall I
yeah.
put that there then?
How terribly decent of you. Let's use that to hold that down so I can paint it, because if not it'll just take off. There we are.
Oh, it's starting to rain again.
The key itself, I'm going to need a little brush because I'm going to need to paint just along the edges of the key.
Will that need more than one coat?
I think it might do, yeah. It'll just give it that vintage look if it does.
Vintage.
Yes. I think it just might need 2 coats of key. But it makes it look a little bit vintage with it poking through from underneath, doesn't it?
It does.
There we go. Could you be me a favour, Platt, and you just squeeze some more gold out for me, please? Onto the mat.
Excuse my leaning.
Thank you. See, although everything else is covered beautifully, it's just that. Ooh, it's the thank you. The expectation, yeah, thank you. Lovely.
Oh. Got it on my thumb now.
Oh dear. There we are.
Gold finger.
Gold thumber.
Diddle-diddle-dum.
There was an architect in the 60s called something Blofeld, wasn't there?
There was a real person called Blofeld, yes.
Yeah, and he was an architect.
Mm,
And Ian Fleming fell out with him. They lived in an apartment block in London.
that's right, which is why
He-
he made,
They made the
his
baddie.
villain called Blofeld.
Yes. Yeah. And the guy was cross about
Was it
it.
his next door neighbour?
It was. He was the guy that built the buildings, and Ian Fleming had an argument with him about it. So they decided to put him in the book, and he didn't like it, so the band kicked off and said he'd take him to court. But Ian Fleming sent him a large bottle of champagne and the first edition signed, and the man seemed to like that. I wouldn't mind being in a James Bond film.
Especially a villain.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, especially a villain, yeah. Okay, so we need to do both sides of this. We'll do one side now, and one side in a little while.
Okay, are we done with the painting?
Nearly, just the centre of the record, and then we'll come on to talk about the horn.
Well, we'll have a little break.
Yes, absolutely.
Will we put the kettle on?
Yeah, and I'll give these another coat over, and I'll be back with you in a minute.
Lovely.
Okay, so everything's dry. So what we'll do is we'll start putting together the gramophone base. So we have all 4 of the little filigree pieces. We also have the key, which I've just popped into the backing circle with the slot. Just push it in.
Yep. Did you glue it together before painting it, or painted it before?
I painted it before gluing it together, but it's probably easier to do it the other way around.
Right.
And then we've also got the gold piece as well.
The deck. The deck.
The deck, yes. So let's get a bit of this. Don't need a lot. As before, you only need a little bit of this grab and go for it to grab
And go.
and go. Oh dear.
Could you just put some on a brush and then just paint it on?
Could
If
actually,
it's a
yeah.
bit more,
I'm just going
bit more detailed.
to just dab it like that. That's all you need.
Dib dab.
Dib dab. A little bit of that. So all 4 sides are exactly the same.
Just move it into the centre a bit more.
Sorry, Mike, I keep forgetting it. I find it quite difficult to work on my knee in my studio, you see. Okay, so I just need my little paintbrush. Wherever it is, there it is. Oh dear, it's got gold paint on it.
I think we have hundreds of paintbrushes.
There we are, just to... I know it'll disappear when it's dry, but it's just nice to get rid.
Tidy light.
Tidy like, yeah, so that's one. And the second one. As I say, you don't need a lot, just a very small amount. If I could get it to come out at all, that'd be even better.
Better.
I should use glossy accents, I like that. Glossy accents I can control. Oh, yeah. And just give it a bit of a push with your finger. Push that to there. That's the second one. Is that square? Yeah, that's square. No glue come out that time.
Not a lot.
None. No glue came out at all, if you don't mind. There we are, and then a little bit on there.
Do we need to go shopping and get some more glue?
Yeah, we do. Have you just been to the shop over there?
I've got maybe half a bottle.
No, there's plenty to finish this with.
There's no label on this one, so this is like an ex-demo one, I think.
That's 3.
There's another one there. There might be a bit more in there.
What, this one?
Yeah.
If it's ex-demo, it's probably blocked up. Let's have a look. I'll use the one I've got. There we go. At least this one is coming out.
That's coming out.
There we go. I'm just using my finger just to take some of it off so it doesn't just go everywhere. There we go. There we are.
So that squeak.
Sweet.
That's how clean it is.
Yes, we've got all the 3 sides on now. And of course we need our
3 sides.
4 sides, sorry. Yeah.
Don't leave it open.
Yes, I know that now.
Here you go.
Didn't know that at the time, did I? And that will cover the top. It's a bit squidgy, but there we are. None should come out the sides. I've tried to keep it away from the edges. So we've now got the top on. So we'll leave that to dry for a minute, and then we need to put on the key. Do you want to put the key on the left or on the right? It's up to yourselves. I'm going to put mine on the right, looking at it. Why? because that's how I roll. There's no reason why I have. It's just that's what I did on the sample I made.
Yeah. Just preference.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
could stick it on the front if you wanted.
You could. That just goes on there. Excuse. There we go. That's on there. That will stay like that, won't it? That's not going to drop off.
It shouldn't do. It should grab.
Then we have the centre of the record. If you're going to put a print of an album on, don't stick this on yet. But if you're not, and you want to leave it black, you can stick it on. I forgot to clean my sponge dauber. It's got gold paint all over it. Never mind.
What's got gold paint on
My
it?
sponge dauber.
All right.
Forgot to clean it. Whoops. Yeah, so that goes on there. And that goes on to there like that. You see, you don't see the underneath. There we go. And then just centre it up. What one of the ladies did in class when we did it is, rather than gluing the top on the box, she left it loose. Made it all up, finished it all, and then it's the secret box. You pick the horn up, and the top comes off the box. You put stuff in it.
Ah, that's a clever idea.
So there you've got your base on there as well. So we've finished the base.
Right, so should we just take a break for a moment while the camera recharges?
Yep, absolutely.
But we'll be back very, very shortly.
Okay, so all that is done, as we said. We'll put that to one side. And now it's time to paint the horn. Da, 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 da.
Da, da, da.
Looks like it could be difficult to do. It's not, and I'll explain to you why. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the outside of the horn black, but I'm going to spray it with just some black acrylic. The reason being, you can paint it with a brush quite easily. If you spend half an hour painting it, you can do it easy.
Right.
If I spray it with the black acrylic paint, it's going to go through all the little gaps and everything, so it's going to look a lot quicker and a lot tidier.
Lovely stuff.
So technique. And then the inside, I'm either going to leave it wooden or I'm going to paint it. I may paint it gold to match the gramophone itself. Do you know what I mean?
Was it Giselle that did it in like a verdigris?
Yeah, it looked
on the
fantastic.
inside?
It looked fantastic,
Verdigris.
yeah. So give me 5 minutes. I'll come back and I'll spray this black and I'll explain to you how I'm going to paint the inside and how I'm going to put it all together.
Fantastic.
Well, I've come back from the garage as high as a kite. I've sprayed the horn front and back.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you've done that for speed.
Yeah, I have.
So, you know.
I mean, you could do it at home if you wanted,
Well, yeah.
but it's a lot quicker than me painting it by hand.
Black gesso.
Decided I'm going to use some copper luster wax.
Yes. So this is from Sizzix. I don't even know whether they still make it anymore. I've had it that long. But it's the Sizzix luster wax in copper.
Is it copper? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go quite mad with it. Mike says you can put quite a lot on.
Well, yeah. You can brush as much on as you want to.
But you put it on the table first. Is it better?
Well, I always work it in on the brush and then build it up. Like everything else, you can always add. It's more difficult to take away.
Yes. Just painting in there. It's quite subtle. I don't know whether you can see that.
On the inside, it will
Yeah.
be. You can do right at the bottom. It's shiny right at the bottom.
And of course it's nice because the little live edges, as you call them, pick it up.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can go as heavy or as light as you want. I mean, you could spray paint it in copper if you wanted
Oh,
to.
yeah, you
paint
could.
it with copper paint.
Yeah. Whatever you fancy doing, you can do. There is no right and no wrong. I say this all the time in class.
Yeah, I just think you get a better vintage feel by painting it black first, because you get a darker base,
Yes.
and then put the wax on afterwards. I mean, you can use whatever metallic paints you want if you've got some.
You can use whatever you've got, full stop.
Absolutely.
There is
I
no...
mean, you could have painted this with the indigo blue gilding gum and copper luscious if you wanted
I
to.
could have done, yeah.
There are different ways to finish it. It just depends on how much of a luster you kind of want to finish off with. I mean, even after you've put the wax on, you can go back over with gloss gel medium if you wanted to.
Of course you can, yeah, and work it again.
Yeah.
quite
But
like
I think
this.
it just gives it a bit more of a vintage feel using the wax.
Yeah, it does, look.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. I'm enjoying this now.
You mean you weren't before?
I'm very nervous today because I've not done this for so
No,
long.
it's been nearly a year since you've done a project on camera, isn't it?
Done loads of projects.
Yeah, but it's not on camera.
Not on camera, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's it, just build it up. And you can just go as light or as heavy as you want to go.
What surprises everybody in class is to say, what do we do? What colour shall I paint it? It's yours, you take it home and do what you want.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean? Well, you're making it. I've given you a suggestion. It's my suggestion only. It's
I
not,
think people get used to being told what to do and how to do it and what colours to use in class, that kind of thing.
yeah.
But it depends on the project. I always think if you're making something that people are going to be taking home and displaying, let them choose the colours.
Yes.
You know, you might have, you know, an idea of what works best for the project, but do you really want to see, you know, 30 or 40?
Projects are all the same. No, I
They
don't.
just look like clones of each other.
Which is my answer always. No.
Yeah,
You're taking it home. What do we say? It's your monstrosity.
Yes, it's your abomination.
You take it home.
But what by that we mean is it doesn't matter.
What we think, as long as you enjoy it
As
and
long
you
as
like it,
and you like
and that's
it,
the main thing.
you're going to have to look at it when you go home. So you do it in the colours that you want, or colours that go with your colour scheme.
Yeah. Careful to support it while you're painting it as well. Just going to go around the
Would it be
edge.
an idea to put some elastic bands back around it again, or
It would, Mike, funnily enough, yeah, but I'm holding it quite tight at the
Yeah.
base.
doesn't that look vintage now?
Oh, I'm loving it.
And of course, you could, if you wanted to, come back in with a little bit of verdigris later on.
Which I think we might do, just to give it if we've got time.
But of course, we've got time. This video is as long as you want to make
This
it.
is true, I'd forgotten about that, yeah. Yeah, and just something to go on the edges.
I mean, if
there.
people have stayed with you this long,
Yeah, thank you.
it's up to an hour nearly.
Yeah.
Then I'm sure a few more minutes aren't going to make much
Yeah, but
difference.
you can't. An hour is nothing, really, is it?
No.
Just go on the edges a little bit to give that a bit of a
Mm.
nice vintagey feel. Yeah, it's up to you. Whatever colour you want to do it is right. It's your project. You own it.
Yeah.
We do that. Kay normally says, "No, don't tell them that." Why, Kay? Bless him.
I think that the Mr. Holtz has a great line.
What's that?
You do you.
Yeah, you do you. Yeah.
You do you.
There we go.
If you like pink, do it in pink.
There's a lady up,
If you like turquoise, do it in turquoise.
there's a lady up the road who likes pink, doesn't she?
There is.
The house is pink.
And well, that's a business, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a car. She's a personal trainer.
Yeah. Everything's pink.
There we go.
Yeah, so you can leave it there. Do you want to just hold it so they can see it under the light into the middle? There you go. So you can either leave it there, leave it distressed, or you can add more.
I'm just going to do a little bit on the outside, if that's all right. I'll do it and we'll come
Ian,
back.
It's your project.
Okay.
Don't ask my permission.
That's true. Right, come back in a minute and I'll have done the outside. So don't see me do all that as well.
Okay. So you've become addicted to dry brushing now, haven't
I
you?
can't help it. Look at that.
Right, so Ian's wanted to add in a little bit of like verdigris onto the copper horn, if you like. So I've given him some of the Finnabair Art Alchemy matte wax in the patina green. So this is a matte wax that looks like verdigris.
So I've also done the outside as well.
Yeah.
And I've also done the base.
Because he couldn't
Because
stop.
I can.
That was in the copper. So
was.
we're just going to add a little bit of the
I'm
verdigris.
just going to kiss the edges.
Yeah, just go around. That's it. And just do it random. Just to give it that bit of age.
Yeah, so it's just a very light kiss, isn't it, at the edges?
Yeah, you don't really need a lot.
It sort of just gathers, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Best not paint it, just kiss it like that.
Yeah, just lightly dab. Like I've always said, and like I've said before, you can always add It's more difficult to take away. Now you can take away wax, you have to use alcohol though. Alcohol does dissolve wax, but it'll also take off the copper.
Ah. You end up back where you started.
Pretty much, but that's fine if you want to just go back and add some more. But
I like the way some of it's quite green and some of it's...
yeah. I mean, again, you could come in with acrylic paint if you wanted to and do it that way.
You can do what you want. Is it whatever you've got?
Yeah, I think it just adds another level, another layer of depth, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit much there, isn't it? Got a bit carried away there.
So, yeah, you're not wiping enough off.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it.
And just a little bit on this side as well. Yeah, it's going to be down inside. There'd be more verdigris down inside if you were doing it realistically.
Yeah. Be quite a bit at the bottom, wouldn't there?
Yeah, because it's more difficult to get down there and they're clean.
Just a little bit there. I have to admit that looks great. Don't need any on the outside there. Put too much on it, it'll just ruin the whole thing.
But it will. But I mean, if you wanted to knock it back again,
yeah,
then just give it a second or two, or give it a minute or two, then come back in with the copper, and then go back over
again.
Back over the
yeah.
with the copper again. I mean, for example, if anywhere there and maybe there, I'd go back over with the copper a little bit.
I quite like it. I quite like the differences.
Yeah.
It's a little bit heavy in some places.
Exactly.
There we go. That. Because we don't need any on the outside, because it wouldn't have it on the outside, it would just be on the inside, wouldn't it? And then on the base, I could just put a little bit around. A bit much on there.
Yeah, just a little bit with your finger, and then just
to give it a. Have to be careful. The record fell off a minute ago. Didn't glue it on properly.
Well, you did. You just put a bit of pressure on it.
Yeah, I did. It wasn't dry. I was just trying to hurry things along a bit. There we go. It just helps, doesn't it, to make it look a bit more vintage. Vintage did. Yes, I like that a lot.
A little bit of weathering.
Yes. And there's a little bit on top. Gather in the corners, wouldn't it? There we are. And then this is the piece that's going to go on the back of the horn. So I'll just put a little bit on the outside.
You're leaving that black?
I'm leaving that black, yeah. Because it's like a fitment, and just pick the edges up. The edges up a little bit. You're not going to see that, it's on the back anyway, right at the back. There we go. Mike's going to wipe up the excess because he knows what's going to happen.
Yes. You're going to continue adding it on
until there's nothing left.
So I'm making the decision to take it away from you.
Very wise.
Before you do.
Yes.
There you go. It's all gone now. All gone.
There we are. That looks all right. Okay.
Which is what we say to the boys when
all gone when there's
no treats.
There's eating all the treats. Yeah. Okay. So I love this. I love this. That looks amazing.
Right. Let's get it all together.
Okay. So next job, we need to glue that piece into the centre there. Okay. So bit of grab and go. Just make sure there's plenty on. What you need to do when you've stuck this on, you need to leave it for about half an hour. See, now that's fixed onto there.
It does look like a flower now, doesn't it?
Does it? Right, ready. We said about making pixie houses, didn't we? The little house underneath,
Yeah.
so that's the roof.
You could.
So we'll leave that to dry for half an hour, and then when it's dry, we're going to put that into there to form the horn.
Just move over a bit. There you go.
Yeah.
Into there.
Yeah. But we're going to let that dry, because if you start trying to do it while it's wet, it'll fall off, and then you'll get really cross with yourself, because I do.
Yeah, and there'll be tears before bedtime.
There'll be tears before bedtime. So we'll leave that now for half an hour to dry, and we'll be back and we'll finish it off then.
Yes. You're losing your worms then,
I was
weren't you?
losing my worms then, yes.
Lovely.
Sorry.
Because it's warm in here again.
I had the heater on.
Yes, we've had the heater on while that's been drying. So, we're ready.
Everything's done, everything's dry. What I'm going to do, I've just had to file a little bit of that off there, but when you get yours, it'll drop straight in. It's just got the 3 layers of glue as...
The glue and the paint,
Yeah.
Obviously, it's swollen just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's why it's best to leave it to dry so you can sand it just to get it to a nice snug fit. But Ian's just said what he'll do, he'll probably make this hole
half a millimetre bigger.
just slightly bigger, just so that you don't have to file
It all down.
So are you not going to put glue on that?
Now I'm just going to push it into there. It's a very tight fit. There we go.
And it literally just goes straight in.
So that is the plain
Try
one.
hold this one like that.
Yeah.
Do you want to tilt yours the same?
Yeah.
Nicely decorated.
But you can decorate it any way you want, really. Any colours you want. Just push that into there. That's better. Yeah. There we are.
There you go. So
Just all you need to do is put a little bit of glue in there when you push it in.
Yeah.
And that looks lovely. I'm pleased with that.
And so you should be. It's a lovely little project. Would make a lovely present for somebody.
Yeah, it would actually. Please don't send me when I've got to.
So there we go.
So that is my offering for today. I hope you've enjoyed it.
And I hope you've enjoyed it too. Subtle shift of camera angle there.
Yes. If you haven't subscribed to it, please do so by clicking the link below this video.
You really are out of practice, aren't you? Really out of practice. Shall I do that?
Yes,
Dave?
please.
Okay.
Hang on, before you do, you'll find a link for this project below. Is that correct?
Yes, there will be a clickable link below the video. So if you're watching this on YouTube, there'll be a link in the description. If you're watching this on my website, there will be a link to Ian's project and the video. Well, the video.
They're on Mike's website anyway. My product will be on Mike's site, not mine.
Yeah, and there'll be a link below the video as well on my website too. So there you go. So we do hope you've enjoyed watching today's project. If you have, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking the button.
Because if you don't, we'll send the boys round.
The fairy boys.
Yes, yeah.
That's not boys dressed as fairies. Fur baby boys.
Fur baby boys.
We'll send the dogs round.
Send the dogs round anyway. You have to pay travel though.
Definitely time for a cup of coffee.
It is.
It's
Thank
been
you.
a long day.
Thank you very much.
Bye for
See you
now.
later. Bye.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.